So, let's dive into a really powerful thought experiment. What actually happens when you just unplug, when you disconnect from the whole digital world? We're going to go on a little 7-day journey to find out.
Think about that for a second. It's a pretty wild question, right? The idea that in just 1 week, 7 little days, you could completely change your mental wiring, your ability to focus, maybe even how you see the world. It almost sounds too good or too simple to be true. But let's just see.
For this to work, I want you to really imagine this is you, okay? You've done it. Your phone is off. It's locked away somewhere in a drawer. That constant buzz and ping of notifications, it's just gone. Silence. So, what happens next? Let's walk through it, day by day.
Okay, so here's our roadmap for the week. We're going to start with the plunge, move right into what feels like the void, and then hit a peak of discomfort. But stick with it, because after that comes the turn. You develop new senses, find clarity, and finally, you get to the good stuff, the reprogramming. Every single day has its own little surprise waiting for you.
All right, let's be real. The first 3 days are hands down the toughest part of this whole thing. This is the withdrawal phase. This is your brain basically screaming at you for the digital fix it's so used to getting.
So, day 1, you take the plunge, and almost right away, you start to feel it. You know that ghost buzz in your pocket? You could swear your phone just vibrated. That's a real thing. It's called a phantom vibration. It's this little neurological hiccup where your brain is anticipating a notification that isn't even coming. That's your first clue for just how deep this stuff is wired into us.
By the time you get to day 2, the novelty of the experiment is kind of wearing off, and this totally different feeling starts to creep in, sheer boredom. You know, all those little moments, waiting for the coffee to brew, standing in line, they're no longer filled with a quick scroll. They're just empty. And that void can feel, well, shockingly uncomfortable, because your brain has literally forgotten how to just exist in the quiet.
And this is often the moment of truth. Day 3 is when the FOMO, the fear of missing out, hits you like a ton of bricks. You start thinking, what's happening in the world? What are my friends posting? Am I being left out of the group chat? This wave of anxiety is just your brain fighting back against the silence. This is you confronting that digital addiction head-on.
This slide just lays it all out so clearly. On the left, that's your brain on a normal day, a total chaotic storm of pings, updates, and endless scrolling. But on the right, that's your brain on day 3. It's being starved of all that easy dopamine it gets from likes and messages. It's hunting for that fix and coming up completely empty. You're basically breaking a really powerful habit loop.
But then, right when you feel like you might just crack, something amazing happens. The struggle, the anxiety, it starts to fade, and it's replaced by a new kind of awareness.